Hello and welcome everybody, and thank you for joining me into another quick video. We're talking the upcoming news for a Lost Ark. Most importantly, we're talking about Arcana, which is coming on the 20th of July. There is a specific website where they talk a little bit of the Arcana skills and also the Lost Ark Academy. Aside from this, we also will get a Valtan Inferno. For those of you who do not know, the Inferno mode is a non-progress orientated, challenging or super challenging mode where you pretty much try to compete for, yeah, I guess glory, if you will. There's also some prestige items, there's a title to be obtained, there are some vanity items and stuff like that, but there isn't really any gear or anything that you can obtain from it. So it's purely for the challenge for the people who do enjoy it and for the people who want the gears. Aside from this, we also have the Water Pop Arena event. For those of you who played on the Russian server, it's most likely going to be a PvP orientated event where you splash each other with water guns. I suppose that's one that we're gonna get, but we shall see. As far as the rewards go, I would suggest it's gonna assume that it's gonna be the same as we already have. So just take what we already know from the current events. This is most likely what we're going to be getting in terms of rewards. Now, as far as the Arcana, or in our version called Arcanist, is going to have, I'm personally not a huge fan of her because I'm not really an RNG type of person in that regard. And with that out of the way, this is sort of like the main trick about Arcana or Arcanist, that her identity is somewhat RNG based. So there is an element of RNG to her playstyle. That doesn't mean that she's completely unusable if you're getting completely out RNG or if you're having bad luck, but there is an element of randomness to it. Also, she's a bit more on the squishy side. As far as PvP goes, I think she's a very dangerous foe there. Like I said, she's squishy, but she has good AoEs, large roaming capabilities, and also if the RNG lines up for her, she can, if all goes well, one-shot people. Now, the most important part about this Lost Ark Academy post is, I think, not so much about the Arcanist itself, but about the leveling up and looking ahead part. So, the first thing is that we're gonna get a Punica Powerpass that immediately allows us to get a character to item level 1300 to 1302 is what you'll be after you get the Chaos Dungeon gear from Punica. So this also clears the story for you, so essentially you're after having cleared Punica and you have your set. This does not have to be used with Arcana, so if you're not an Arcanist player or anything else, you can use this to boost whatever character you have. On top of that, there's going to be an Express event, very similar to the one that we already had, where they will allow you to level up or improve the gear of a character that is on item level 1302, all the way to 1370. So essentially this event is going to boost whatever character that you have. So this doesn't have to be the same one. You can boost one character with a power pass, and you can select the Express on another character if you so desire. And this just is most likely going to feed you with materials, maybe even an enchant chance like we had on Galavier, right? So this is what we're going to get. I'm a little bit bummed out, to be honest, because 1370 is like kind of low-ish, if you will. So it's not really that much of a great boost, but this on the other hand I think is going to be really handy, and especially for newer players, if you're not sure or if you have other characters that you may want to get to 1370, you're obviously free to use them. Aside from this, in the addition to the upcoming limited time events, every player starts the game with 2 Northern Powerpasses that can be used on an alternate character. So on top of these two things, apparently we're also going to get 2 Powerpasses, which allows us to freely boost characters to level 50. Northern Powerpass should probably get you to item level 302. At least that's what I assume. Fairly similar to the Punica Powerpass. So I would assume that the Powerpass always brings you to the entry level of the Chaos Stones that you're going to get. So essentially, we're going to get 1 Punica Powerpass, 2 Northern Powerpasses, and this Express event. The downside of this, or rather, I think this is probably the most important part for some people, no other advanced classes will release while these events are active, right? I'm not sure if these Northern Powerpasses are an event, but to be fair, there's knowledge transfer, so I don't think these are super valuable, but they do help. These, however, on the other hand, are definitely not going to be available for any future classes. So in case you're trying to save this for Reaper, Summoner, or any other class, this is not going to work. So this is only for every class that we currently have, including Arcanist, which we're going to have soon. No future class will be able to benefit from those events, so keep that in mind, that if you want to keep those, then it's only available for classes that are released by now. Other than that, I think it's still going to be a good step for some people. I assume that the market might take a hit, right? For those of you who want to play the market, this is definitely another opportunity. There are some Arcanist players out there, and the event might shake up things a little bit. However, as usual, take your precautions and only gamble if you don't need the gold or know what you're doing. Aside from this, this is all for today's video. Thank you everybody for joining. I have a quick announcement to do. I will do a different stream this Saturday where I will be playing Noita. And yeah, we're gonna be playing Noita, or I'm gonna be playing Noita. Apparently this also has built-in Twitch functions, stuff like you can cast events and stuff. I'm probably gonna be making a longer stream, so feel free to check me out there. It's gonna be starting on Saturday at 9 CEST. That is very early in the morning, yes, but I do plan for this to be probably like a 10-hour stream or something, so I want to start a little bit earlier. Aside from this, I do hope this was somewhat informational and helpful. Thank you everybody for being here. As usual, my links can be found in the my social media links can be found in the description below. This is what I wanted to say. I also stream every now and then, so feel free to check out my Twitch and any other social media platforms. And aside from this, I do hope you found this helpful. If you did, consider leaving a like or sharing this video, as this would greatly help me. And I'll see you lovely people next time.
You want me to take you back, you want me to take you back, you want me to take you back, you want me to